Yes, boys. And the bad news is I am here to dispel some BKFC rumours. Right, so let's do the timeline of this situation. Ginge from Shardend was supposed to fight Rob Cunningham at BKFC Birmingham 28th of June. Rob Cunningham pulled out due to rib injuries, okay? Brett May brings out a video. And in this video, he says, Savenya, Vavacesia, whoa. I'm King Mayo, suck my balls. How'd you like me now? Bakewell on the phone. Training 4 times a day. Double, triple kick of money. Etc, etc. You know, his usual spiel. He's going to pag up Ginge from Shardend. Okay? I then speak to Ginge. I said I wouldn't want to say who it was I spoke to, but he didn't tell me anything other than who he wasn't fighting. So I spoke to Ginge. I know Ginge, as I've said in the previous video. I've met him at a boxing show. He's a really nice fella. We speak from time to time online. Followed loads of his fights. Yeah, and he's a good guy. We speak. So he's got no reason to lie to me, other than the fact he's contracted from the BKFC, which he wouldn't want to tell anything, but he did say that I can't tell you who I'm actually fighting or who's in the running for it. I said, are you fighting shadow boxer? He said, no, unfortunately, I'm not fighting shadow boxer. I said, are you fighting Brett May? And he said, that was this is the voice note, play. No, mate, I'm not fighting Brett May. I've heard the BKFC won't have anything to do with him. And I asked if it was because of the ticket money rumour. I said I don't want to spread any rumours. I don't know if it's true, so I weren't giving it about him behind, like, off camera or whatever. I said, is it because of the ticket money rumour? Because I've heard a rumour. Don't know if it's true. And he said, no, I've heard it's because he got arrested at a show. That's that. Okay. Then Danny Christie brings out a video saying he spoke to one of the higher ups at the BKFC. Brett is never fighting for BKFC again. Unfortunately, listen, we all take the mickey out of Brett online. It's all for fun and games. I do actually quite like Brett. I don't care if he said he was going to bum me. It's all legit. It's all in good jokes. I've said plenty of bad stuff, muggy stuff about him, so I had one in the wood. I deserve one back. And I would like to see him fight. I really, really would. Oh, pollen count's terrible today. It's fucking itching my nose. Anyway, Danny Christie made that video. Then Brett come back and he said, this is what's happening. I'll put up the screenshots. I can do it. This is 100% confirmed. Ginge was offered Tommy Hench, and if Tommy Hench doesn't fight Ginge, then I'm second in the running. Tommy Hench put up a Facebook post saying, this is when it gets a bit complicated. Tommy Hench put up a Facebook post saying, if I can sell 200 tickets, will you guys... I'll fight on the BKFC if I can sell 200 tickets. Which is for, oh, maybe Brett's telling the truth. But I then messaged Ginge and said, are you fighting Tommy Hench? And he just put, no, mate, with loads of laughing faces. Tommy Hench and Ginge are proper close mates. Now, they're both fighting men. Tommy Hench has fought on Misfits, loads of times. He fought Luke Dyson. He's got Birmingham heavyweight title, knives down, gloves up, does loads of boxing stuff. Fought Tom Little. He's a proper fighting man, and I like him as well. I haven't met him, but I do like him. We've spoken online loads of times again. We're involved in the boxing scene. I've asked him about bare knuckle before, and he said he weren't really that interested in it, but this is a long time back, when he was in Thailand, actually. And... if the price was right, I can imagine they'd fight each other just as their mates. But Ginger's got a big size advantage on Tommy Hench. Big size advantage. Although Tommy Hench has fought some much larger guys. But his last fight was at light heavyweight on Misfits. Tommy Hench has then come out and said that Misfits, BKFC UK are asking him to deplete himself. They're asking him to cut right down again because he didn't like fighting at light heavyweight. He likes fighting at heavyweight. I think he's probably more of a cruiserweight if he sits there, but yeah, he's height wise and stuff, but he likes fighting at heavyweight. I think he likes being big and strong. So what that would mean is he was never fighting Ginge in the first place, like Ginge said to me. Why would he wouldn't need to drop any weight to fight Ginge, because Ginge is a big heavyweight, a big bloke. So that just shows that I don't think Brett was lying, because he seems very, very confident and it doesn't seem like he's lying in what he's saying. He's either, one, absolutely lost the plot and believe in his own delusions, or someone's been winding him up. Someone's been having him on. And I reckon that someone's been having him on, personally. I really, really do, because it looks like he has actually genuinely been told that, and it looks like there's no chance of it actually happening. So I'd be really interested to see these screenshots and these messages and this, that and the other, but listen, they could all be lying. It could all be a big cover-up to cover up the fact that Ginge is fighting Tommy Hench or Brett May. Ginge could be lying to me. Tommy Hench could be lying on Facebook. But I don't think any of them have got any reason to lie. Ginger's got no reason to lie to me. Tommy Hench got no reason to lie to his thousands and thousands of Facebook people. And he would sell a lot of tickets, so I'm sure he'd earn a lot of fucking money out of it. So he's got absolutely no reason to. Also, why would you not want to be on the biggest BKFC card in Birmingham if you're of Birmingham native and you're a fighting man? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. But Ginger's, to my knowledge, looking like he's 99.9% not going to be fighting Tommy Hench, 99.99999% not going to be fighting Brett May, and 99.99999% that he's not going to be fighting Shallow Boxer. Ginger's still fighting on the BKFC. Tommy Hench then brought out a video on TikTok asking for sponsors and stuff, saying he's got loads in the pipeline. Tags were boxing, boxer, influencer boxing, which leads me to believe that it's just it's not bare knuckle. Because why would he not put bare knuckle BKFC in the tags if that was what he was looking for sponsors for? Because different companies who are interested in different things are going to want to sponsor you for different sort of events, aren't they? Anyway, boys, just thought I'd dispel those rumours, clear up what was going on from someone who's potentially, I might be wrong, but potentially a little bit more in the know than sort of Craig about Hedgehog Man about this sort of thing. It is what it is. It's the same as what Danny said, and Brett is either losing the plot or lying. One of the two. You make your mind up. Or being lied to. Sorry, or being lied to. I'm not saying that he's being an idiot and making all this up, because he seems like thinks he's telling the truth. Anyways, boys, thanks for watching. This isn't I just wanted to clear all this shit up and make a little video about it and say what I know and what's probably true. This isn't my video that I'm going to do today. I'm going to do one about some actual proper bare knuckle fighters later. Well, I suppose Ginger's a proper bare knuckle fighter. You know what I mean. Some fights that are 100% actually going to happen. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Is Ginge fighting Brett? Is Brett fighting Tommy Hench? Is Tommy Hench fighting Ginge? Adios, le bosh.